I'm a 21-year-old who's been posting on TikTok for almost 2 years now, giving life advice and helping people reach their full potential. And I've started posting on YouTube just a week ago, whilst building a community dedicated to helping young men live purposeful lives and reaching their full potential. And the one lesson that I have learned that I want to share with you, and that I believe you need to hear if this video has found you, is that you need to just take that leap of faith. The main reason why a lot of people never achieve the goals that they have set for themselves is because they don't take that risk. They're scared of taking risks. They're risk averse. But risks are always so powerful, because on the other side of every single risk is a reward. I remember when I first started posting on TikTok, it was a huge risk. Everyone made fun of me. Everyone thought I was trying to be a celebrity. No one understood what I was doing. No one that I knew was doing anything like it. I remember my own friends, or at least I thought they were my friends, would be commenting on my videos, and they would be the only comments because I wasn't getting many views. And those people would be mocking me, ridiculing me, making fun of me, trying to discourage me so I'd stop posting. But I kept going. I kept taking those risks, posting every day, showing up every single time. And now I have over 170,000 followers. And I don't say that to boast or brag. I don't even think it's that many, to be honest. There's people with so much more. But I say that to show you that if you keep going, you can grow. Because at that time, I had maybe 1, 2, or 3,000 followers. And what's more important than the followers is the impact. So many lives have changed. Millions of lives have changed. I get messages all the time of people telling me that I've helped them. There's people who wanted to commit suicide who haven't because they've come across the video I made. There's people who have been going through some of the roughest patches in their lives, and my content's helped them. And that's what I'm trying to do on YouTube as well through these videos that I'm making. But you need to take risks. If there's no risk, there's no reward. All the things you want to achieve in life, every single goal you have, on the other side of that goal is you taking the risk. You need to take that leap of faith. And I know it's scary. Posting on YouTube and starting out on a platform I've never been on before is scary. Posting consistently on TikTok was scary. Building a community, scary. But if this is your purpose, if this is what you're called to do and why you're here on earth, then you just have to run into that fear with no regrets. And you have to ask yourself, what's the worst that can actually happen? What is the worst that can happen? Because you can always go back to the life you were living. You could try something, fail, and then return. Okay, I tried my best. It didn't work out. I'm going to go back to what I was doing before. But if you never try, now you have to live with regret. Now you have to think to yourself, what if? If you look at the oldest people in care homes, for example, you ask them, okay, what advice would you give young people? You're 70, 80, 90. You've lived your life. You've learned so much. You've experienced so much. What advice would you give people? They all say, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. And they say that the number one thing that stopped them from doing it was fear. Don't be like that. Why wait till you're 70 or 80 to realize that you should have taken risks when you were young, when the risks are right in front of you right now? I believe if you're watching this video, you have so much potential in you. You're looking for an answer. You know that you're capable of so much more than what you're doing now. So take that risk. If you need help with taking the risk, join my community. There's like-minded individuals in there who can help push you. I'll hold you accountable. There's blueprints in there that are going to help you level up in confidence, your mindset, in the gym, and other areas of life that pertain to young men and being successful. But you need to decide today that you want to start taking risks. I don't want you to get to the end of your life and think to yourself, what if? What if I tried? You have so much potential. That's why this video found you. I remember when I was younger, I used to sit on my bed, on the edge of the bed, at around 2, 3 a.m. and I'd just be thinking, I'd be thinking about my life. I knew I was capable of more than what I was doing. I knew I had so much potential that had been put inside of me. I didn't want that to be wasted. I didn't want to get to the end of my life and think, I've wasted my time here on earth. I could have been so much more. I could have done so much more. I didn't want that to be me. And I don't want that to be you either. You know you're capable of more. You know that if you really try, if you really put in effort, you really show up for yourself every single day, that you could be great. You could be amazing, but you don't. You don't. You need to take that risk. Don't be scared. What is the worst that is going to happen? Think about it. What is the worst that's going to happen? Ask yourself that question. And now when you get that answer, ask yourself what the best could be. What's the best case scenario? What's the best that could happen? You achieve that goal. And as you work on achieving that goal, you change so many lives. I told you about how people said they were going to die. They're going to commit suicide, but they didn't because of my content. People's lives changed. People are heartbroken and they're able to build their life again. You can change lives. You can change the trajectory of someone's life through the way you live. You can affect your loved ones, your parents who have given so much for you to be in the position you're in today. Your siblings, you can inspire so many people if you just lock in. You weren't born by accident. You were born with gifts. You were born for a reason. So you need to use those gifts. You need to nurture them, multiply them, use them to change the world. You're watching this video for a reason. Think about what I've said. You have so much potential, and you know deep down inside that you want to unlock that potential. So stop waiting. Stop wasting time. Start thinking about that risk you need to take and just take it. Or stop thinking, about that risk you need to take and just take that risk. As I said, what is the worst that's going to happen? Honestly, so I know you needed to hear this. And I really do believe that you're going to be great one day. But the only thing that is stopping you from being as great as I know you can be is you. So take my advice on board. Take that risk. If you want to hear more like this, more stuff like this, then subscribe. Click the link in my description and join my community, because I really do want to help you. And I know that you might struggle to do this alone. You might want to do this alongside brothers, people like you on the same path who want to achieve similar things. But genuinely, no risk, no reward. I believe in you. I wish you all the best.